Hey there all, I just want to talk about something that's arrived in the post this morning, which is a welcome surprise, and it's Intrepid Izzy. Now this game came out actually last year, and it was a Kickstarter. It was successfully funded, a game by Senile team. It's been in development since about 2016, and what you might notice is this one's a little bit different to the versions that were sent out on Kickstarter, in the fact that this is in a blue style PAL box. Now, this is special in the fact that this was offered by Wave Game Studios, and there's only 20 copies of this that were ever produced. And yeah, I managed to snag one, and I'm dead pleased about it. And it arrived, and as you can see, it's arrived in very good condition. It hasn't broken or anything like that. It came in very sturdy packaging, and yeah, just really want to sort of show you the packaging of this, because there's a good chance that a lot of you won't ever get the chance to hold one of these physically in your hand, or maybe even see one. So there's a good footnote in history of the Dreamcast that yeah, these sort of games do exist, and Wave Game Studios are actually going to be working on more PAL case games. So they did a run of 100 of the Postal conversion, which is an old PC game from back in the 90s, that they've done 100 copies of the PAL version. They're almost sold out actually now, so you just have to keep an eye on their website to see if they do any more from this moment on, but I should imagine they probably will, because this has been quite a successful venture for them, with 12 new games coming this year from them. Right, so anyway, let's have a little look at this. So the front cover is really nice. As you can see, it shares the same artwork with the Kickstarter version. What Senile Team offered you originally was a reversible cover, so you have Japanese NTSC and sort of the European PAL version as well. This one here is cool in the fact that it's kept the Dreamcast banner at the top, which you would have found from October 2000 software onwards, I believe, which is something that's actually been missing on a few of these sort of games that have tried to fit in with the blue case design. It's actually quite a bugbear of mine. I really hate it that they don't put it on there, because it really sticks out like a sore thumb. If I could show you any of, perhaps if I went with a Josh Prod game, just to show you, for example, as Arcade Racing Legends there, you notice how it hasn't got the Dreamcast banner at the top, and to me that just doesn't look as good at all. It doesn't look really that special. Yeah, the blue case is kind of cool, and it's cool they kept the Dreamcast bit on the side there, but yeah, it really needs the banners back, and they did actually do that. If I could show you actually another one of their games from back in the day, they did actually used to put the Dreamcast banner at the top there, so it would be really nice if they could return to that at some point in the near future. It is a major gripe of mine. I'm sure other Dreamcast owners probably are the same on that, but yeah, so it's got that. That's cool. On the side here, you've got the Dreamcast logo, as mentioned, that Josh Prod Games also have. Nice sort of typeface here, very clear and precise, and Senile Team's logo written at the bottom there, which is really cool. You kind of see that a lot on 3DS software. I remember on 3DS games, you used to get the developer of the game was always printed sort of at the bottom of the spine. It's always a nice little touch. On the back here, not much has changed really compared to the Kickstarter version. Obviously, you've added the blue bit here, which this template is very much like the stuff that Wave Games are using. Notice that it's actually devoid of any branding of Wave Studios on here, which obviously this is a Senile Team one here. Look, it says limited edition, as distributed exclusively by Senile Team, so perhaps it was just sold through the Wave Games website, and perhaps had nothing to do with them apart from the fact that they were selling it. But yeah, obviously 20 copies of this. It's a shame really that there's no numbered sort of thing on it at all, you know, sort of 1 to 20. It would have been nice if they were all individually marked, but alas, they're not. When you get inside, it's the same disc that you would get in your Kickstarter version there, as expected. Not obviously going to print out any more special discs, just based on the fact that the packaging is different, because the game is still the same. In the back of the casing, however, this is where this one is slightly different to your usual Kickstarter version. We can get it open there. It's got the soundtrack in it, which is cool. There were options to have this on the Kickstarter campaign, but naturally a vanilla release of the game didn't have it, so that's quite nice that this is differentiating itself from just the standard release of the game, making that extra cost worth it. I mean, I think it was about £50. Nice manual as well, again keeping the typeface at the top. I found that when I got this and opened it, that the manual was actually slightly stuck to the soundtrack CD, which I had to remove it, and I think you can see at the top there, got a little bit of damage to the corner, but that's okay. It's all right. So yeah, I've got 2016, 2021 Senile Team written there. These guys made Beats of Rage back in the day. Probably famous for being the first guys to actually independently develop for the Dreamcast just after the death of the unit. So yeah, there you have it. Right, so I think that's probably going to be a future collectible, so keep a watch on eBay and let's see whether we're going to be right about this one. But I have a feeling this is going to be pushing 100 quid plus very, very soon, unless it gets reprinted somewhere else. But I think the likelihood of that is going to be quite low. So yeah, very, very pleased with that, and that's a very accomplished product, and thanks to the guys at Wave for getting this out as quick as possible. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.